Welcome to the Test Lawyer Show. We'll be looking at the Nissan Vmotion 2, which was debuted at the North America International Auto Show. This shows you what the design language for the next Maxima and future Nissans will look like. At the show, it won the Eye on Design Award for Best Concept Vehicle, and I think it rightfully got that award. This car is beautiful. It's a silver with the copper undertones, which looks pretty elegant. It's not the bright copper colors that they've been using to debut their previous concept cars. The new front is a bolder interpretation of the V design that they've been using recently on the Nissan cars, and you can see the resemblance to the current Nissan Maxima. It's a deeper V, and the side scoops have been enlarged. You can also see the lights have that classic V look that Nissan has been accentuating lately. This car is just gorgeous from the sides. I love the lighted emblem, which is part of the design that I think could hint at this car being electric. Another hint is that they've announced no motors for this car, which is a little odd. They usually give you the motor design, but there are a few other hints. This light in front end is pretty bold and aggressive. It's probably going to be toned down quite a bit to go from concept to reality, but it is very nice. It does have large scoops on the sides, which look like air intakes, but that could be used for cooling the brakes. And also, even if it's an electric motor, they will need cooling. The wheels also look very aerodynamic, which would help in gaining mileage. And they have this beautiful carbon fiber inlays along with the silver detailing. And closer inspection, I mean, these wheels are just gorgeous, but obviously these are probably going to stay as just concept wheels and not make it to full production. Pulling back out, you can see that Nissan is going for a bolder design, harder lines, crisp cuts in the car, probably to aid aerodynamics. And again, looking at the front, the lighted emblem would be a great place to plug in the car, as Nissan's been doing that on the Leaf. The plug-in's been on the front. And again, as I've said, they've not announced any type of engine for this car, which is a little strange. They usually do that when the car debuts, but there are a few other hints on why I think this could possibly be an electric car. Again, looking at the side, that swage line is very bold and dynamic and goes from the front scoop all the way to the tail. Opening the doors, you can see that they've gone for that copper and beige look, making it very elegant. You can see the holes for the speakers in the doors and that nice strong hinge, which I don't think will make it to production. The seats and the wood floor is gorgeous, and you can see on the top of the seats they put speakers in the headrests, which will be nice for the audio. Nissan usually does pretty good audio, and these Bose speakers will be very nice. Also, you can start to see the dash. The dash is dominated by this large screen, probably going to be touchscreen. Nice place to view all your media and navigation and car information. It doesn't look like they're going to go with a virtual UI, as a lot of cars are teasing. And the steering wheel is probably not going to make it to production. A lot of people like to tease the cutoff steering wheels, but it does have only a few controls from left to right. It has voice, phone on the left, and on the right it has music and what looks like probably the SAMS control, which is their new seamless autonomous mobility feature. We'll talk a little bit about that. It's called ProPilot, and it's developed with NASA. But there's something missing, which I haven't found yet, is the gear selector for the car. You do see the stop-start dominating the middle bottom of the center console, and the large climate control knob, which would be great for using gloves, and the easy selector buttons for directing the fans in the middle row right next to the large button. Then moving closer in on the center console, you see the P where the armrest is, which is probably a park button, and some kind of mouse with an M. And then from left to right, they have the hazard button, 4 squares, which is probably indicating Windows or Cortana integration, which they announced at CES. Then you have what looks like a little dot, which might be navigation, and I can't figure out what the little 2 symbols are on the far left, but still nothing that looks like a proper gear selector. And then we look more at the beautiful interior, long sweeping dash, the wood, and these beautiful seats with the copper inlays, separating them. Beautiful back seat, but it's only for 4. Here you can clearly see the center tunnel extends, which could predict that there is going to be a transmission running through there. And we have the controls for the back seat, which are mounted on this touchscreen display, which looks like it can move backwards and forwards. And it has controls from left to right for comfort, games, browser, music, destination, and on the bottom it has individual climate controls and fan speed. This will be great if they make a long or a limo version, especially for the Asian markets. They usually release a long version, as a lot of people like to get chauffeured in those areas. And again, the interior is just gorgeous. The beautiful wood floors, which I would love to see in production, but not probably going to happen. And then we start to pull out again. The aperture is beautiful with the missing B pillar and the gull wing doors, which seems to be very popular for this year's cars. Then we move to the roof, which is a large glass roof. There's no rear view mirror, which will probably be handled by the large screen on the dash, but there's also an indentation which could hide a camera or radar system to help with their seamless autonomous mobility plans, or SAM. And this roof is just gorgeous, and you can see the sweeping pillar going from the A pillar all the way to the C pillar, the roof line. This has got a nice carbon fiber detail with some silver inlays. Glass roofs are definitely in vogue with developers, but Tesla is definitely leading the way in this category. Nissan also has their floating C pillar, which they've debuted on the Maxima and the Rogue, and it's clearly going to be something that they're going to move forward with. It's done beautifully here with the carbon fiber accent and the silver detailing, but this is not going to make it to production. It's very unlikely. The side haunches are very strong over the wheel arch. Nice strong character line leading into the tail end, where you can see another strange detail where there are no mufflers, and this light in the back indicates when the car is in autonomous mode, and there's a camera above it to help look behind you. But it's very strange that they didn't indicate any mufflers, which again leads me to believe this could be electric car. I know that's all wishful thinking, but they did say that this concept was part of their zero emissions, zero fatality mobility future, so anything is possible. At least make this a hybrid. It looks so clean and smooth without the mufflers, and at least a partial electric would be nice to see in the future. If this is Nissan's future, we should add that. As finally, you can see the back, it's got a clear Maxima resemblance. It's got the same profile on the top and nearly identical bottom. Again, you can clearly see those lights, got the strong V, and it's just gorgeous and clean, smooth. I like the direction that they're going. So now I'm just going to shut up, let you enjoy the music, a few beautiful pictures of the car, and a nice video to take it out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. You can follow me on Twitter at TestLawyerShow. And if you missed the CES presentations, please click on the links to watch. We have the Faraday Future FF91 reveal and the Nissan Intelligent Mobility CES keynote. The audio is a little rough at the beginning, but it clears up once Goshen starts speaking. And I hope you enjoyed my daughter playing Minuet 3. Thank you.